All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. So, this is a story that I had to tell. I'm exhausted, man. I am really tired. Not in a very good mood either. But I saw this story and I had to do it before I go to sleep. Because this Pereira and Masvidal thing just hit scandal central. Potentially. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I think I actually have some legitimate insight to share for this one. You know, when you get into like text messages and DMs and girls and guys and things like that, that is a world that I am very familiar with. I have given a lot of advice to a lot of people, and I've seen every single trick in the book. And so when I see a thing like this, it's like, I think I know what happened there. So we'll talk about it because Pereira obviously accused Masvidal of sending his wife a DM last night after his fight. He won the fight. He's won a few, I think he's won like 5 in a row. And they're like, hey, who do you want next, Pereira? He's like, I would love to fight Nate Diaz. But I think before that, I would like to fight Jorge Masvidal because I've got a little problem with Jorge Masvidal. He said it like that, too. I've got a little problem with Jorge Masvidal. And, my main problem is that he DM'd my wife. He DM'd her. And they're like, what'd he send? He's like, well, he sent her prayer hands. And I remember hearing that and just being like, he sent her prayer hands or grateful hands. That's it? Sent her grateful hands. And I sat there, I thought about it for a little bit. I was like, what the hell does that mean? Great. Like, why on earth would he send her that? Like, is that, I'm not sliding in girls' DMs. Maybe the prayer hands or the thank you hands means like, damn, you're looking cool. Thank you for that hot content. That's all I could think of. I was like, maybe that's like a thing now. That means like, thank you, man. I've been looking at those pictures and just picturing my fingers all down your back. Does that sound like something you like? I don't know. The cap thing, I didn't even know what that meant. Israel Adesanya posted that the Whitaker fight is signed with a cap. Dana's all, what? He's all, he did it with a cap. Dana's like, huh? I had no idea what the cap thing was either. It means it's not true. It's like, what? So maybe the prayer hands, thank you hands, or something like that. Then Masvidal just tweeted, he tweeted, how crazy a world and how far society has fallen that this idiot UFC Pereira would use his wife to hopefully one day get a paycheck and create a fake narrative to try to get a fight with me when clearly he sees she slid in my DMs. Wishing you guys the best, #marriage counselor. And then he shows that she was in his DMs first, where she sent a thing, it's the LaMelo's thing, and she said, kill it. You got this. And then he replied with, thank you. Okay? So I think something that George, he probably knows, actually. I think George probably knows, but just in case, because he sounds like Pereira is making it up. Now, here you go. Let's see. All of you really, I'll save this for later. I have other things to talk about today. So I would imagine that a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Pereira probably was just making it up, looking for some context to fight. He wants to create some beef with Masvidal. That's got to be what's happening. And that would make sense, except that that's not what I see, because Pereira said he sent her prayer hands or whatever, or grateful hands, whatever. Now, what would he see on his side if, let's say, she sent that thing to Masvidal and then she deleted it? She sent that thing that was all, kill it. You got this, UFC fighter, Latino man, pulls his hair back in a ponytail, looks very similar to my husband, except just wildly more successful. I just find myself a big fan of yours. Jesus, I'm not suggesting that she's actually into Masvidal, just for the record. I don't know her at all. At all. I'm just saying he does look a lot like Pereira. He is one of the biggest stars in the UFC. And if she was attracted to a certain type of guy, you would think that would translate to Masvidal since they basically are the same person. And then maybe, she deleted it. Maybe. But in all honesty, what she sent him is pretty innocuous, dude. And so she might have just deleted it because maybe Pereira is a jealous maniac. Because if he saw the grateful hands that Masvidal sent back, that might indicate that he's all up in her inbox. Now, if you want to hear me discuss things like this more often, you are going to have to tune in to me and Gabrielle's new channel that's coming, where we're going to talk about relationships and this kind of shady stuff all the time. Because we have an incredible insight into this stuff. Because both of us came from a long, chain of, well, she was like wildly naive, actually. But nonetheless, we can talk. We're good at talking about other people's shit and making it pretty funny. But nonetheless, anyway, so yeah. So it's possible he's jealous and that's why she deleted it. It's possible that she deleted it because she's being shady. It's possible that she didn't even delete it and he is lying about the Masvidal, thing, that like making it seem like it just came. But I would guess that she deleted it. That would just be my guess. Now, I don't know her. I'm not accusing her of anything, but my guess is she probably deleted it, Ooh, this doesn't look great. Why am I, go get him, Tiger. Go get him, George Masvidal, you tiger. Get him. I'm just kidding, dude. I don't know your wife. I don't know her. I'm just kidding. And I have to say that because this line of video would actually piss me off if it was about Gabrielle. But Gabrielle wouldn't DM George Masvidal. Or I would fucking kill her. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, so that's that.